and religion still captivate us today. The ancient Egyptians believed in many gods. They developed a complex system of writing. They made significant advances in mathematics, astronomy, and medicine. Their achievements continue to inspire awe. Join us as we journey back in time. We will explore the mysteries of ancient Egypt. We will uncover the secrets of this fascinating civilization. The pyramids of Egypt are among the most iconic structures in the world. They were built as tombs for the pharaohs. The pharaohs were believed to be divine rulers. The construction of the pyramids was a massive undertaking. It required the labor of thousands of workers. The most famous pyramids are located at Giza. The Great Pyramid of Giza was built by the pharaoh Khufu. It is the oldest of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. The pyramids were built using massive stone blocks. These blocks were quarried and transported using copper tools and wooden rollers. The precision and ingenuity of the ancient Egyptian builders is astonishing. They created structures that have stood the test of time. The pharaohs were the kings of ancient Egypt. They were considered to be both gods and rulers. They held absolute power over their people. The pharaoh was responsible for maintaining order. He also had to ensure the prosperity of Egypt. Some of the most famous pharaohs include Akhenaten, who attempted to introduce a new religion based on the worship of a single god, the Aten; Tutankhamun, best known for his lavish tomb, which was discovered intact in 1922. Ramses II, considered to be one of the greatest pharaohs of ancient Egypt, ruled for over 60 years and built many temples and monuments. Cleopatra VII, the last pharaoh of ancient Egypt, whose reign marked the end of the Ptolemaic dynasty. Religion played a central role in ancient Egyptian life. The Egyptians were polytheistic. They believed in many gods and goddesses. Each god had a specific role and responsibilities. Some of the most important gods and goddesses included Ra, the sun god and creator of all life; Osiris, the god of the underworld and rebirth; Isis, the goddess of magic, healing and protection; Horus, the god of kingship and the sky. The ancient Egyptians believed in life after death. They developed elaborate burial rituals to ensure the safe passage of the deceased into the afterlife. These rituals included mummification and the burial of the deceased with their possessions. Section 5. Life on the Nile, Society and Daily Existence. The Nile River was the lifeblood of ancient Egypt. It provided water for irrigation and transportation. The annual flooding of the Nile deposited fertile silt on the land. This made it possible for the Egyptians to grow crops in the otherwise arid environment. Ancient Egyptian society was highly stratified. At the top of the social hierarchy was the pharaoh and the royal family. Below them were the priests, nobles, and scribes. At the bottom of the social hierarchy were the farmers, laborers, and slaves. Daily life in ancient Egypt varied depending on social class. Most Egyptians were farmers. They lived in simple mud brick houses. They worked the land to provide food for their families. The wealthy elite enjoyed a more luxurious lifestyle. They lived in large houses and had servants to attend to their needs. The ancient Egyptians were skilled artists and craftsmen. They produced a wide variety of objects. These objects ranged from exquisite jewelry to colossal statues. Egyptian art was characterized by its distinctive style. This style emphasized symbolism, order, and balance. The ancient Egyptians excelled in many forms of art. Sculpture. They created statues of pharaohs, gods, and animals. Painting. They decorated the walls of their tombs and temples with vibrant scenes from Egyptian life and mythology. Jewelry. They crafted beautiful pieces of jewelry using gold, silver, and precious stones. Pottery. They made both functional and decorative pottery. The ancient Egyptians were prolific builders. They left behind an impressive legacy of monuments and temples. These structures were not only feats of engineering, they were also works of art. They reflected the religious beliefs and cultural values of the ancient Egyptians. Some of the most famous ancient Egyptian monuments and temples include the Sphinx, a colossal statue with the body of a lion and the head of a human, located at Giza. Karnak Temple Complex, a vast complex of temples, chapels, and monuments located in Luxor. It was dedicated to the Theban triad of Amun, Mut, and Khonsu. Abu Simbel, two massive rock temples built by Ramses II. They were relocated in the 1960s to save them from flooding. The New Kingdom marked the peak of ancient Egyptian civilization. However, after a period of decline, the empire eventually fell. A number of factors contributed to its decline. Internal strife, civil wars, and power struggles weakened the empire from within. Foreign invasions. The Egyptians faced invasions from the Libyans, Nubians, Assyrians, and Persians. Economic problems, drought, famine, and overspending on building projects weakened the economy. In 30 BC, Egypt was conquered by the Roman Empire. This marked the end of ancient Egyptian civilization. However, the legacy of ancient Egypt lived on. Ancient Egypt may be gone, but it is far from forgotten. The civilization's art, architecture, and culture continue to fascinate and inspire us today. The pyramids still stand as a testament to the ingenuity and ambition of the ancient Egyptians.